Welcome back. Networks vary in size, complexity, use cases. But some components exist in every network. It's important to understand those components, their role in delivering the message, and how they define a network. Let's take the network you have at home or at work to access the internet as an example. Our three main components are the following. End user equipment used by the sender and the receiver to process and read a message. This is typically your laptop, mobile, server, or other devices. Transport medium. This is either wired or wireless. Switching, routing, or core equipment. Those devices switch or route your message through the network to the intended receiver. For example, the Wi-Fi router you have at home or the office. There are many other components which do other functions, but let's keep things simple for the time being. Now, assume you are the Chief Technology Officer of company XYZ, which has offices and factories in 7 cities across 3 countries. Which of those components will you typically own and which ones will you rely on someone else? The answer depends on many factors. Let's look at the following scenarios. Mobile network used by the employees to communicate together and with their suppliers or customers. Normally, you own the end user equipment, but not the transport or the core of the network, because it will be very expensive to own the mobile network that covers the whole city. Office network. This network is often called local area network or LAN for short. Ideally, you own everything because it's a small but business critical network for the organization daily operation. Factories internal network. Probably the same like the office network. You should own the network components. The main difference is that those components will typically be of higher grade and they should be able to provide higher performance because this is a mission critical network. Networks used between the factories and the different offices. This network is typically called wide area network or WAN for short. As much as it would sound ideal to own that network, the cost will be prohibitive, and the resources required to manage this network will make the decision impractical. So this is a typical situation where you will lease a network from Internet Service Provider or ISP for short. They will provide you with the end user equipment and they will hook your offices or factories to their transport network so the traffic can reach the core and get routed to the destination. We will go over the details of those networks in the coming lectures. In the next lecture, we will take a closer look at business and mission critical networks.